Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Two Joes and a Pro. You have your hosts here, Kenny, Ryan, and Brian. My guys, it's been a great week so far. How are y'all doing today?
Good.
I love it. I'm doing great.
I love it too. Brian, are you fired up today? I see a little energy from you today.
I'm ready to go.
He's wearing his Super Bowl champ shirt. Look at him.
Yeah, I see you got your Super Bowl champion shirt on. What'd you tell me earlier? You got six of them?
I got 6 of them. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Weird.
Wait, what? Brady has 7 rings.
Yeah.
Hey, so getting into it, man, we got a lot in store for you guys this week. The NFL schedule dropped this week, so we're going to be hitting hard on that going into our great debate. But starting off with a recap of what happened so far this week, I'll start off with basketball. Big thing is, the Hall of Fame enshrinement is tomorrow. I'm excited about it. I probably won't watch it because I get a little emotional because my guy Kobe is getting, inducted to the Hall of Fame. But we got other players is getting inducted that, are big names. I know Ryan's a big fan of Tim Duncan.
Woo-woo.
I got Kevin Garnett is getting in there. Tamika Catchings, she's a super baller. She was with the Fever, Indiana Fever. She's a killer. She's getting inducted. And then one of my favorite, Kim Baloki. I know she just left Baylor and went to LSU, but she is one of the best coaches, bar none, men or women, across the board. So I'm looking forward to that tomorrow. And then side note, I wanted to throw this in. J. Cole, he dropped the album today, by the way. I know you guys probably didn't listen to it yet. I listened to it.
Yeah, I'm subscribed on Spotify, but
okay. So J. Cole dropped the album today, right? And he's playing in the NBA Africa League with his first game debut on Sunday with the Rwanda Patriots. So we got more to talk about that later with that. But anyway, that's all I have for NBA, guys.
I have a question about NBA Hall of Fame. Is it similar to the NFL where you got to be out a certain number of years to qualify?
Yeah, I think it is. I think, is it 5? I don't know if it's 5 or
NFL.
4. I think it's 5. I'm not exactly sure the number of years, but I know it's 5.
Wait, has Kobe been out that long?
I thought his last game was in 2016, I thought.
I was wondering about Garnett specifically. I thought
Garnett's
he just
been out
retired.
for a while.
Yeah, Garnett's been out
really?
more than Kobe. Yeah, I know for sure.
Yeah, I messed that up.
And I know MJ is supposed to be presenting Kobe's enshrinement and for Kim Mulkey as well, presenting for both of them. So that'd be dope. So, yeah.
Sweet.
All right. So we're moving on to MLB?
Yeah, we're going to baseball.
All right, baseball.
How this works, man.
So, I didn't know if
It's
you
your
wanted to
first
shake
rodeo,
it up.
Brian? Is it your first rodeo?
Hey, I just want to touch on something right now. The Yankees, man, they had like 7 positive COVIDs. I guess that's the hot news, and they're supposedly all vaccinated. So I don't know what's
Hashtag
going on there. I mean, hey, I don't care what your thoughts are on COVID. Whatever, get the vaccination if you want. That's cool. But these guys are vaccinated and still getting it. I would be asking a lot of questions, or maybe they're just getting positive tests, but they're not actually sick. So they're asymptomatic, but maybe that's the purpose of the COVID test. I mean,
Why are
of
they
the
testing?
vaccine. Because they still have testing going on. Because not everybody's vaccinated
Oh, okay.
on every team.
Oh,
I think the
for
Yankees
MLB.
are. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the Yankees are all vaccinated, at least the players. But I think they have to test unless everybody is vaccinated. I don't know the exact protocol for MLB, but anyways, I just find it a little suspect. That's all. Just bringing it up.
Are they canceling games, or how does that work? Are they not allowed to play?
They just bring up guys from the minors.
Oh, they do have this quarantine.
Yeah. So basically,
I thought they don't have to quarantine for a positive COVID vaccine, according to.
well, they have to. They're out, and then they have to get tested again. So if they're asymptomatic, meaning like they're not actually sick, but they have COVID, I guess.
We know what asymptomatic means.
Yeah, hey man, not everybody does. Some of my friends that listen might not know. Okay, but
Yeah, the boys in Maine.
yeah,
The boys in Maine.
further away from I-95, you get a little suspect. But anyways, So what was I saying? Oh, asymptomatic. So they're not out like as long as the guys that actually are sick. So I think they only have to be out like a couple days or something like that. Yeah. 48 hours, I think it is.
Okay.
Cool. So I mean, but still, it's mind-boggling to me like that they're all vaccinated and they're still popping hot. I don't know.
Okay. It's funny that you bring it up though. It's like you bring it up in the sports section as if it's like a sports question, but you're really just questioning on whether or not you're talking about the vaccine.
Yeah. No, but it impacts the sport because now the Yankees, they have a loaded roster, but if they're missing a bunch of their talent, these are games that they might lose. Yeah, it's a long season and it probably won't impact them too much. They'll probably still make the playoffs. But
we kind of suck right now.
I'm just saying like every game matters, even in the
MLB. You're a Yankee fan?
Yeah, I'm a Yankee fan.
Oh,
that's too bad.
Kenny's all over the place, man.
No, man, I'm a Yankees fan, and then mostly everything else is LA. Besides, of course, Roll Tide all the day.
Did you become a Yankee fan? When,
No.
What about the Giants?
I'm not a Giants fan. I just have this on for support of you. By the way, guys, I have this New York Giants shirt on for Ryan. But anyway.
Yeah, I'm wearing a Powerline shirt. That's the most underrated Disney movie. Goofy movie.
Okay, let's stick to sports, buddy.
Yeah.
Okay, my bad.
Side note, before we get into football, hey, Brian, you'll be proud of me. I bought a Tatis PSA 10 rookie card.
Oh.
Yeah, holla at your boy. Yeah.
All right.
Anyway, go ahead, Ryan.
I mean, I could talk about Pokemon cards. No, I'm just kidding. Are you done with baseball?
Oh, well, he said go ahead, Ryan, so I thought I was.
No. If you got more, by all means, go ahead, Brian.
Kenny, you're jumping the gun, buddy.
Oh, my bad. I thought you were just talking about
He's fully loaded today. He's ready to go.
I just wanted to point out, like, a lot of the younger generation that has a hard time watching baseball, follow Shohei Ohtani. That dude pitches and hits bombs, and, dude, he's an exciting player to watch. So, if you want to try to get into baseball, that's one player to look at. Just saying.
What teams do you play for?
The Angels.
I have his rookie card as well.
He's got 10 home. He's got 10 home runs right now, and his ERA is in the low 2s, which is
if you're looking
really
to buy,
good.
It's Kenneth Harper _ dash
grinding. Yeah. Hey, no, but I was about to say, Brian. I'm glad he's healthy because I know he was battling a little bit, with the elbow and all that. But I'm glad they're getting his money worth at least.
Yeah, there was a huge hype train on him before, and then he got hurt, and it was disappointing. So I'm glad that finally we're seeing it.
Yeah.
So, all right, Ryan, go ahead.
Oh, wait, one more thing, Brian.
Boy.
Bring this up. You were telling me about the guy with the one eye playing, or he's blind in one eye.
I forgot
he was
homeboy's
hitting
name.
A home run.
But this dude,
he hit a home run.
He hit a home run in his first game back in.
Oh man, that's what makes the story even sweeter, bro.
Yeah. He bats left-handed, and his right eye is the one that he's missing. Well,
yeah.
So like, I don't know how he does it.
Yeah, it's a blessing, man. Like it's just crazy for him, his comeback story. Battling all he did to come back and just like we said last week, we were talking about it when you were like, I don't understand how he's looking from his left eye, but he still can swing, and he hit a home run. That's crazy,
right?
For his first game.
I mean, granted it was the minors, but still, that's really competitive baseball. Like, that's still really impressive.
Unbelievable.
So, yeah. I forgot his name. Sorry.
Oh well, cliffhanger. All right, so with NFL, I'll just hit a couple things. The big thing is the schedule came out this week, so we're going to go over some key points of week 1 and during the great debate. But right now, we can go over. I know Brian had some opinions he wanted to give on Aaron Rodgers. Any updates going on with that? Like, what do you want to say?
Oh, with Rodgers. So I noticed when the schedule came out, I don't think they got too many primetime slots. And all of the games that they're playing, like Kansas City or Seattle, anybody with like a really good quarterback, that you would be like, oh, that should be a primetime matchup because it's a really good quarterback matchup. It's not primetime. I think the NFL knows Aaron's gone. He's either retiring or they're going to just give in and trade him.
Or they want sureties. Like, because when you're scheduling it out, you're like, listen, he's up in the air. I want sureties at least so we can get our money's worth.
Yeah, I mean, kind of, but how many of those games can you really flex to primetime?
I don't know.
They usually do it towards the end of the year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, they have
you
5
might miss
primetime
some
games.
opportunities.
That's a lot.
Who does?
The Packers, right?
They have 5?
Yeah.
5 out of 17 is not too good, but yeah,
I
compared to
didn't
what
know
they
even
normally
had
get.
that.
No, 5's pretty legit. I mean, the Packers did sign Blake Bortles. I thought that was interesting.
There's
Granted,
another thing. That's insurance.
Let's not bring up a ton because they probably assessed that Rodgers is not going to be there during training camp, so they do need someone to throw the ball during training camp. It's not
Jordan
like they
Love.
signed him to like a multiple year. One guy.
Yeah.
So they only
gonna
they only brought one quarterback.
Well, they signed Blake Bortles. By
That's what I'm saying. They only brought Blake Bortles in. That's it.
yeah, so far.
Hey, there's gonna be a lot of sore shoulders in the damn preseason. Shoulders is gonna be sore.
Yeah, if they're only going to have that one for a
Yeah.
90-man roster.
Because I know they're not gonna let Jordan Love throw his shoulder out. So, hey, shout out to Blake Bortles, man. Get that work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Last week we brought up the Jawan James drama where he tore his Achilles.
Yeah.
Well, we weren't sure how the Broncos were going to handle it last week. This week we do know that they have officially released him from the team, which kind of sucks for him. I heard that his team is like his agent and stuff like that they're gonna fight it. Obviously, the NFLPA are gonna fight it to try and make sure that he gets his money or some kind of injury settlement or something of that sort. But then the other person on the Broncos also tore their ACL, Deshaun Hamilton,
Yeah.
which is insane. So
Yeah.
I don't know if they were working out together or.
Whatever field they're working out, they don't need to go there anymore. Nobody
Yeah,
needs to
right.
go there.
Then you tear that turf up.
Yeah.
Replace it.
For sure. I'm curious on. He must not had any guarantees if they're releasing it right now. It must have been all dependent on if he played the season.
I could look it up.
Yeah, because to me that's wild. That's the only thing I could think of is why you would cut him right now, right? You cut him because you can't use him for the season. His contract is not guaranteed, so since it's not guaranteed, it's like, all right, whatever. I need somebody to fill that slot because they need O-linemen still, so. You know
I mean, it says they got it's a 13 mil cap hit and 19 mil dead money.
From cutting him?
Mm-hmm. Dead money, 19 mil. They had a potential out in 2022 with a 6 mil dead cap if they were to cut him next year.
But I think that dead money is spread out over the remainder of the contract, like the years.
Yeah,
I don't think it's all
spread
one
it out.
year.
But he's getting some money then. If his dead cap is hitting like that, he's getting some money in his pocket. It might not be what he was supposed to get this year for you to play, but it's better than nothing. I know they'll fight it and try to do what they can, but like I said last week, NFL, the team's got an army behind them. So good luck to him with that.
Well, he had 32 mil guaranteed.
Oh, yeah.
Because he originally signed a 4-year, 51 mil, 32 mil guaranteed.
Oh yeah, he was.
And it
getting
was
some chicken.
it was a 12 mil signing bonus, which they spread that out, and so he'll end up getting the 32 mil eventually. But I don't know.
Well, hey man, all you players out there that's getting ready for the season, take care of yourselves, man. Take care of your health, because as you see, or you already know, it's a cutthroat business. But as you see, they're not holding back. They're letting everything go. So. Are you? That's it for football. As far as
that's it.
before we
That's
get
it.
into the debate?
Well, hold on. We can't not talk about the elephant in the room. I don't want to offend anyone, but Jesus on the football field has returned to the NFL, and Tim Tebow will be playing for the Jacksonville Jaguars at tight end on a 1-year contract.
Listen.
I didn't want to forget about this, but that's pretty big news.
That slipped my mind. I'm a Gainesville guy, right? I grew up in Gainesville. I was there on the hype train with all Tebow, this, Tebow, that. And he's pretty much Jesus Shuttlesworth, but, for the Florida Gators. It blows my mind. Like, I know he's a great dude, but it blows my mind as many chances that he gets to play in the NFL. Like, I don't understand. Like, I don't get it. Like, first he was, okay, quarterback, didn't pan out. Oh, let's try him at, like, running back or fullback or right? Move him around because he can do different things. He's been out for 6 years. Granted, I know he's played minor league baseball, but he's been out for 6 years, and you want him to come back to play tight end? Are you going to give him a contract?
1 year, I think.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's guys
if he makes the team.
It's guys that can play 1 year contracts is better than Tebow right now, bro. At tight end, especially. Come on. Like, I know him and Urban got a tight connection, but golly.
I think it's more about. I think it has a lot to do with his connection to Urban Meyer and the fact that nobody can discount his leadership qualities. I mean, the guy is a motivational speaker too. Like, he's a good guy for the locker room, even if that's all he does. Like look at with the Patriots, a guy like Matthew Slater. That guy, he doesn't do anything except go and tackle guys on punts and kickoffs. But because he's such a tremendous leader, Belichick keeps him around. Okay, so like it's kind of that leadership quality is a huge plus for Tim Tebow that a lot of guys just don't have it. I'm just saying, man, if he could, it could help bring the locker room together.
If he was a veteran there, that makes sense. But he's not a veteran there, so it doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? It doesn't make sense. It's not like he's already had the locker room under his control, and it's like a new coaching staff comes in and like, oh, Tebow, yeah, we're going to get behind you. No, he's just coming to a brand new locker room. Nobody knows him besides of what they heard from the outside. So it's not like he's coming in there, everybody's like, oh, respect Tebow, respect Tebow. It's not like that. And it's not college. Like, it's NFL. People going to be like, hey, he going to do all that rah, rah, ah. People like, bro, miss me with that, bro. I'm in my zone. I'm chilling. I don't need to hear all that. Like,
did he even sign?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find the contract details.
I don't
think they gave out the contract yet. But I do want. But with Matthew Slater is different though, because he's been for special teams. If you got a guy that motivates your team to want to play special teams, that's a big difference than a guy like in your locker room trying to pump guys up. Matthew Slater is going down every special team. He's out there a gunner or whatever the case may be, making plays, and he's been doing it for the longevity. So a guy can get behind that because it's like, hey, he's a receiver. He can go do it. Why can't you? Right? But what do you say to a guy that come in for Tebow and he's like, hey, man, come on, let's get it. It's like, bro, you wasn't even in the league last year. Why am I listening to you? You've been hopping around from teams.
He could have signed him to the coaching staff if he wanted him as
that's what I'm saying. He could have signed him to the coaching staff, right? And had him as some type of quality control or quality analyst, right? And I understand Tebow didn't want to come in as that, but so you said, oh, well, you don't want to come in as a coach. I'm gonna let you come in as a player.
Well, look, I read an article that said that Urban Meyer wasn't even at his first tryout. That he just sent people on his staff, like because he didn't go, and that the staff is the one that came back and said, "Wow, this guy is in incredible shape. We gotta go get him." And then they gave him a second tryout.
Come on, man.
I'm just saying. So
listen,
he might have something in the tank. We'll see.
We're not gonna keep doing this forever. So
I don't even know if he could catch.
Are you telling me he can't be like Taysom Hill?
No, because Taysom Hill runs a 4.3 and Tim Tebow does not run a 4.3.
He runs a 4.7, and that was when he came out in the draft.
Yeah, he don't run nowhere close to what Taysom Hill does.
Okay.
Don't even compare. He can't even throw as much as better as Taysom Hill. Don't even put that in the same bracket. Just because he had that one speech and he won the Natty, don't get me wrong, he's a baller in college. He's one of the greatest college football players of all time. Yes, I agree to that. But NFL, ain't it? Nah.
I mean, you're talking about him as like a Swiss Army knife. I guess he could throw a little bit, but his completion percentage was 45%.
Dog
in the NFL.
I mean, I'm not saying he's a good quarterback, but
he's a good motivational speaker.
If you want to run a halfback pass, why not have a guy like Tebow that is a little bit better than a halfback throwing it?
Who you think they're fooling with that? You put Tebow in the backfield and hand it off. You think they don't think, oh, he's going to throw it?
But he could also run it. Or he could,
at 4.7, the D lineman is running 4.4, 4.3. He's not getting past nobody.
They're putting him in the goal line. He looks big.
Yeah,
right.
He's not tiny.
All right.
Hey man, how about this? Let's give the guy a chance. See what he's got.
We've been giving him a chance for the last 10 years.
No, we haven't. The whole time he was in the NFL before, he was on his rookie deal, basically. Like, come on.
All right. We'll move on.
All right, man. All right, so like we said before, getting into the great debate, or it's not even a debate, it's more of a discussion this week. We're going to go over the top game from week 1, because the schedule was released this week, from week 1 that we're looking forward to, and kind of give our reason why we're looking forward to that. So
I'll go through the teams, and then first I'll go through the matchups,
Okay.
and then I'll ask you guys what you guys think. All right,
cool.
so we start off with Thursday night kickoff, which is going to be September 9th. That's going to be the Cowboys at the Buccaneers. And then the 1 o'clock games are going to be Jags at Texans, Chargers at Washington Football Team, Seattle at the Colts, Jets at Panthers. Oh, snap, Sam Darnold. Vikings at the Bengals, Cardinals at Titans, 49ers at Lions, Steelers at Bills, Eagles at Falcons, and then the 4 o'clock slate is going to be the Browns and the Chiefs, Packers at the Saints, Broncos at the Giants, Dolphins at the Patriots, and the Sunday night game is Bears at Rams, and the Monday night game is Ravens at the Las Vegas Raiders. See, I got it right this time, guys. All right, I'm gonna start with Brian. I want to hear his thoughts. What is your week 1 matchup that you're looking forward to the most?
Man, I kind of want to see. I want to see the
Patriots.
Seahawks and Colts.
Ooh,
I want to see what Wentz can do with his coach back. And and Seattle is a good team still. I mean, I think they start slow, but I think that's going to be one of the better games in week 1. They're both playoff teams. They both can. Well, the Seattle can't run the ball like they used to. I mean, if Carson's back, we'll see how healthy he is. I mean, he's a good running back when he's healthy. And then obviously Jonathan Taylor, dude. I can't wait to see him as the prime back. Hopefully.
Yeah,
what about
I was
Marlon
about to
Mack?
say, put that star by his name.
I know. I think he should be the lead back, but I guess we'll see. But I really think Carson Wentz is gonna have. I hope he's gonna have a good year because I believe in him. I do. I think the Eagles gave up on him and didn't really protect him very well. So I want to see that matchup. Sorry. I mean,
Who do you think wins?
I think the Colts are gonna win because I think they're gonna run the ball a lot on Seattle. So I don't think Seattle's defense is as good as it has been in the past.
Yeah, I agree to that. I definitely agree to that. I think the Colts do win against Seattle. I think Seattle relies a little bit too much on Russell Wilson, and they kind of take away from everything else. I don't think their defense is nearly as good as it's been in the past, especially the last couple of years. It's been nasty. They've just been getting shredded. And then I don't feel like they added anything additional to make the team better. I feel like they're gonna depend on Russell Wilson to just throw it for 40 to 50 times, and hopefully he wins with the arm, and then see what happens. But the Colts defense is still dominant. They're still good on defense. If they stick to the running game like the Colts normally do, I think they have success. I think when Carson Wentz has a good running game, he's a top 15 quarterback. Like easily.
Yeah, he needs a
That play
balanced
action.
offense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. I differ in this pick right here. I think Seattle wins the game, only because really just consistency. Like they have the same players that they've had last year, and they were I think they won 12 games last year. Like they were no slouch team last year. So I think that granted they do have a new OC, so they're gonna run their system's gonna be a little bit new. So that's the big question mark. I just think that the Colts are gonna start a little slow, and then they're gonna in September is gonna be slow, and then later on in the season I think they're gonna heat up. Because I also agree. I think Carson Wentz is a good football player, and I think that he got the yips while he was in Philly because his offense. He was seeing ghosts. He was Sam Darnold out there scared.
was gonna say that's Sam Darnold, bro. That's not.
I know. Yeah. But that part I do agree. I just think September week 1, it's gonna be a tough out against Seattle.
Yeah, I can agree to that.
All right, Kenny, what's your game?
So my game is the Browns versus the Chiefs. I think people are gonna circle that game the most just based off of the fact that you're gonna have Patrick Mahomes back. It's gonna be their first game back since getting embarrassed a little bit in the Super Bowl. And I think people think Patrick Mahomes is going to go off on the Browns, but I looked at the rosters, and the Chiefs don't really impress me like they do. Like, don't get me wrong, Patrick Mahomes is still number 1 QB, but the Browns, their defense is like that. Like, their defense is tough. Like, they got their front 8 is dominant, and I don't know so much about Greg Newsome, but I think Jeremiah Usu-Komora, I think that him having an addition, being able to being at that rover linebacker position, guarding the slot, can guard different positions. I think that's going to be an X factor for them because I don't think they ever had a linebacker that could cover as well as he does. I think they had Jamie Collins back when he came from the Patriots, but I think he's a little bit more shifty than Jamie Collins is. Jamie Collins is a little bit more bigger body for him covering different players. And Sammy Watkins is gone, so I know they got Miko Hardman for the Chiefs, and then what they're going to do with Travis Kelce and Tyreek Hill. So I think having Denzel Ward, having Greedy Williams, having
he's coming back,
yeah, Greg Newsome, having what's the other receiver name?
Jarvis? Talking about
I guess Troy Hill. But he has solid numbers, right? Having those guys, you could kind of rotate. You can kind of rotate in. I think Tampa Bay set up the scheme of how to beat, the Kansas City Chiefs. So I think they follow the same thing. And I don't know if Kansas City is going to be able to stop the run when you have, Kareem Hunt and, Nick Chubb going back to back. Then you still, if you get back a healthy, Odell, you still got Jarvis Landry, you still got other receivers that are young, and they got Anthony Schwartz. I don't know if y'all seen him at Auburn. Boy is a blazer. They got him. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be way harder than people think. I think people think it's gonna be like a good game in the first half, and then the Chiefs take it away. But I think the Browns definitely win that one. So that's my matchup for week 1.
Man,
I disagree.
I disagree. Yeah, I think they're gonna get smoked week 1.
Yeah.
There's first off, here's my reasons why. I know, Brian, collect your thoughts because I have things I want to say about that. The Chiefs are not going to come out from getting embarrassed at the Super Bowl and come out and be flat against the Browns. It's going to be in Arrowhead, and Andy Reid off a bye week is incredible, and this offseason is literally just a bye week. This guy's at home scheming his way just to win this game, this one game. All they want to do is put that Super Bowl behind them. They went and drafted an entire new offensive line. They got that cornerback from Mike Hughes from the Vikings, who they basically stole in a trade, former first rounder.
Yep.
I just disagree that Pat Mahomes is the best quarterback in the league, and he just got embarrassed in the Super Bowl, and he's gonna smoke the Browns.
Before you add, Brian, let me say one thing. They got an O lineman. That's it. And they got a corner. They didn't get no more offensive weapons. What did they add offensive weapons besides the O-line? Nobody else. Right?
Patrick Mahomes.
Patrick Mahomes. Cool. In the same pill that they had to swallow against, losing in the Super Bowl, who do you think felt they should have been in the Super Bowl instead of them? The Cleveland Browns. That let it slip away. They had an opportunity to let it slip away. So the Cleveland Browns are not coming in with no chip. What?
Didn't they lose to the Chiefs?
Yeah, that's what I said. They got a chip on their shoulder against the Chiefs, so they're gonna come and they're gonna be upset.
Was it even close?
Did y'all watch the game?
It was a little. It was close. It was close. It was close.
If Higgins didn't fumble into the end zone, it's a completely different ball game.
But wasn't Mahomes out of that game?
He was out of the game in the second half.
I mean, that matters.
that's
that's
a
when
big-
he plays.
But
big half of the game.
But what that's the second half he was out of the game. But they were making their run in the first half. The Chiefs couldn't do anything with him. Everybody was like, "Oh my gosh, the Chiefs couldn't do anything with him." It wasn't like, "Oh, Kansas City was still, progressing down the field and doing things." They had no answer.
And you said
It
they
wasn't
got
till-
Chiefs got one offensive lineman?
Which is
No,
wrong.
I didn't say
That's
they got
wrong.
one offensive lineman. I said they got I said they got an offensive lineman and one other player, and that's it. They got nothing
Oh,
else.
okay. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean,
They got no
DeMarcus
offensive.
Robinson.
Okay, never mind. Go ahead.
Najee
I'm about
Sharp.
to cut you off.
What's up?
Listen.
What's up?
Listen, I think Cleveland needs to run the ball if they want to have a chance. Let's put it that way,
Okay.
because that's the only weakness the Chiefs defense has. You're not throwing darts on them all game. No, it's not happening. Listen, the Chiefs revamped their offensive line because that was the reason they lost the Super Bowl. Because both their tackles were out, injured. So they brought in Tooney, who is one of the best guards in the league. Who'd they get at left tackle?
Orlando Brown.
Yeah, that's right, Orlando Brown. I knew they
Kyle
traded
Long
somebody.
at the other side. I mean,
He's okay,
playing-
but he's a right
playing-
tackle.
He's playing backup. Come on,
Who's their right
who's
tackle?
playing right tackle?
Mike Reimers.
Well, yeah.
He's a little old, but maybe we'll see. But I'm just saying they're going to protect Mahomes, and when Mahomes is protected, you're not stopping that. Good luck. Nah,
It'll be
I just
an
don't think that.
interesting
I don't think the Browns are ready for this yet. I just don't see it happening.
I mean,
Film-
I think the Browns
film
are still
heals
going to be a
all.
good team. Yeah. You think
Listen,
Andy Reid's not watching film?
If the Browns
Yeah.
get the Chiefs in the playoffs, maybe we could talk. But week 1, no way.
He's watching film, but you can't change who you are. They're not going to change who they are because of the Cleveland Browns. They're going to do the same thing they do. They're just going to try to see if they can do it better or more efficient. They're not going to change. You're not going to see a completely different offense. You're going to see the same offense. You're going to still see the same 4 verticals down the field. You're going to see the seam across. You're going to see that. It's not going to change. You're going to try to look for different ways. That's it.
Listen to
You're
this
not.
stat. Andy Reid has 23 season openers. He's 15-8. With the Eagles, he was 7-7. That means, I'm not going to do the math real quick, but that's
8-1.
He's only got one loss with the Chiefs.
8-1.
8-1.
Okay.
Like,
And how many teams did they play that was Browns like as far as defense and having an offense?
you're going to call me out now. I gotta look up
Okay.
teams.
Nah, no, don't worry about it.
It doesn't matter.
I
They
just,
all
I just
have
want
the
you to. I
chance.
just want you to bite on that, and then next week you bring it back to me.
Then I'll bring it back to you, and then what? You'll be like, oh, yeah, my bad.
No, I'm gonna listen. I always got ammo.
Yeah.
Come on.
All right. I'll go over my team. Not going to go Homer because no one gives a crap about the Giants and the Broncos. Although that would be a good game if Rodgers gets traded to the Broncos. But then again, who cares? I'm going to go, since Brian didn't do it, and I expected him to, and because I had a big conversation with him at work about the Dolphins, I'm going to go with the Dolphins at the Patriots. Because I think the Dolphins got some weapons this offseason in the draft. And then I think that they can go into the Gillette, and I think they can win that game.
Think
I think that they...
that's come on. Not think that's going to happen.
Oh.
Oh, yes!
No, like Brian. Let's be serious. Come on now. Come
Wow.
on.
Who's starting week 1?
Let's what? It's going to be Cam. Cam's going to start week 1, right?
Yeah. Oh,
Brian
God.
Flores is a defensive guru. Come on now. He's been with Bill Belichick all this time. He knows Josh. You don't think that he's going to be ready? You'll have the defense ready? Their defense last year was firing on all cylinders in the beginning of the year. They tapered off towards the end. You think they're not going to come back this year firing on all cylinders?
With Jalen Phillips?
So what exactly did the Dolphins add on defense?
Jalen Phillips. And they already had a good defense.
Their defense was stacked already, and they had Jalen
It
Phillips.
was?
They were. I thought they were top 5 last year.
Oof, I don't know about that. No.
I think they're top. At least
Top
they're
10?
top half
At
of the
least.
league.
I don't know about that either.
Okay. He just saying he doesn't know about that.
I'm just saying the Patriots week 1 last year with Cam Newton at starting at quarterback with the shit team they had last year beat the Dolphins.
That's last year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay.
Now the Patriots have a much better roster going against a team that hasn't really changed on defense.
You played against Ryan Fitzpatrick, who threw 3 interceptions in that game.
Yeah.
3 interceptions.
You want to know why?
Because we
had a healthy defense then. When we played them later in the season, our defense was decimated with injuries.
And what happened later in the season? You guys lost to the Dolphins.
Right.
Because they decided not to have 3 interceptions, and they ran the ball down your guys' throat.
Yeah, they did that, which is because of injuries. Again, I'm telling you, our defense was decimated last year at the end of the year. So, yeah, the Dolphins are not coming in week 1 and beating us. I'll put money on it. I don't care what you want to do.
I will place that board bet. Like,
dude, they're not doing it. I don't care.
We can do the money offline.
I don't care if Jarrett Stidham's the quarterback. The Dolphins are not coming in week 1 and beating the New England Patriots this year.
I see a little bit of that's like a little homer in you that's saying that.
No. You know how Ryan was just talking about Andy Reid coming off buys and season openers? Bill Belichick's better than him.
I am not debating Bill. It's not Bill, but Bill can't play. He can't get on the field. He can't throw the ball around. He can't run the ball. That's all I'm saying.
They invested in their defense this year in the offseason, both through the draft and through free agency, to shore up the defensive run game. They're not going to get run on. And if Tua's team can't run, do you trust Tua to be slinging the ball around? That's all I'm saying.
Don't let what you saw last year fool you. Don't let what you saw last year fool you.
All I got to go on.
Bro came off.
I can't help that. That's all I got to see.
Okay.
I have to go with the box score.
Will Fuller, Devontae Parker, Mike Gesicki, and Jalen Waddle.
Going against the strength of our defense.
Everything to you, the whole defense is a strength. So like, it doesn't matter what they can't run the ball because that's the strength of your defense. They're not going to throw the ball because that's the strength of your defense.
I said that.
Oh, I'm sorry. You said they can't throw the ball because it's the strength of their defense, and they can't run the ball because we made off-season moves to shore up our run defense.
All I said, they're not going to run it down our throats for over 200 yards. That's all I said.
Because of your off-season acquisitions.
Yes. I'm telling you, don't underestimate the Patriots this year. They have a much better roster. The only way that they're going to do anything in the playoffs or make the playoffs is if they go to Mac Jones eventually, and if he's even good. But other than the quarterback position, I think the Patriots roster is almost up there with any team. Almost.
Here's another thing. You're going based off last year when no one knew what Cam Newton would look like in a Patriots offense because they weren't sure if they were going to come out and run the ball like that with Cam. Because I remember watching last year, I was like, oh man, they're just running it with Cam. They're getting their 1 year's worth by just running him all day long. Yep. And no one knew what that offense was going to look like. And guess what? As the season progressed, they knew what that offense looked like. And then when you guys played later in the year, the game was completely reversed. So like, I think that unless Cam learned how to throw the ball this offseason,
I doubt that.
It's going to be a rough week 1 because Cam's limited and the entire NFL should know it, especially a defensive guru like Brian Flores.
Yeah, I think it was more of, Cam ran the ball a lot in the beginning because they started out with a very vanilla offense. They didn't have an offseason really to get that offense to where they wanted it to. So they used the first beginning of the season just to run it. And then they slowly incorporated more passing. But the problem was that Cam can't pass. And that's why the offense started to dwindle. So, I mean, you can see Cam Newton's rushing attempts went down as the season went on.
Yeah, so what's going to happen this you're just going to try and run the ball again?
Well, they'll
just going to go back to running it?
They'll have a more run-heavy game in the beginning. It doesn't matter who the quarterback is. They do that every year. They always start off somewhat vanilla and work their way into a much more complex offense.
I guess we'll see. And I'll gladly take that board bet because I
Yeah,
think
me
Miami.
too. Just make sure
Miami's
when you grab the right pocket to dig for the bread, grab the left pocket dig for me too.
Okay. Okay.
You know what I mean? Because it's gonna happen. Y'all gonna lose the first week.
Nah, it's not happening.
Because that's what's gonna start the transition to Matt jump.
Hey, listen.
Matt, jump. That's gonna start the transition right there.
Listen, after I don't know if you heard about this, but Brady's father got on the radio in Boston and was talking mad shit on there about how the Buccaneers are coming up in Week 4 to get to 4-0.
Yeah.
And that they're salivating over the matchup. And so after that, I hope that Belichick reevaluates his decision making on Cam Newton and decides hopefully to go with the kid and let's get ready for Week 4 because oh my God, if we could beat Brady after his daddy was on the radio in Boston talking all that shit.
His daddy doesn't play for the team.
I don't care.
What his daddy says.
I don't care.
You know why his dad talk? His dad kind of like Lonzo Ball, like LeVar Ball. He talking cash because he know his kid's gonna back it up. If his dad talking trash, best believe Brady like, Pops, you cool. Let it go.
Listen.
Let it pop you.
I think the Buccaneers are the better team. Don't get me wrong, but would I love it? Just shove it down their throat.
That's got to be a primetime game.
Yeah, I got it, man.
I can't wait.
Another nod to the freaking schedule makers, because if Brady, with the pace that he's going on, he should be breaking the all-time passing record, Week 4 in Gillette. That's pretty. That's pretty
iconic.
smart on them.
Yeah.
That'll be
I
pretty
hope
dope.
he breaks it the week prior. Fuck the NFL.
All right.
Bunch of assholes.
All right, man. So that wraps up for the great debate. So before we let you guys go, I know I have a couple bets for BK bets. Brian probably will back me on it. The Preakness, is tomorrow, and if you guys want to make a little bit of money, what?
Are we betting on the drugged horse? Let's do it.
No, I'm just saying if you want to put some money out there, Midnight Bourbon plus 600. I'm not sure if he's good or not. I just saw the odds. I said, damn, I could make some money, put some money out there. But one bet I would take is the Rwanda Patriots against Nigeria again. I told you I was gonna bring it back up with J. Cole, right? They play on Sunday, right? And J. Cole under 13.5 points. Take it big time. I'm not saying J. Cole, you can't ball if you hear me out there. But yeah, take the under 13.5 points. Big time. Like if you have any money from Dogecoin, take that and put it on this bet so you could double it. Okay?
Dogecoin, baby.
Dogecoin. So yeah, I don't know, Brian, you have anything to add to that?
I do not. Sorry.
Hey, in case you're wondering, the Chiefs are 5.5 point favorites against the Browns Week 1. I take the Chiefs.
3 points of that is home field.
Well, I'll take the plus 5.5 and I'll take the money line. That's what I'm saying. I'll take that. So,
all right.
Yeah. So y'all can just how we were talking about the Patriots, y'all can hit me back up on the Browns when we get close to the season. So,
all right.
Yeah.
He's got faith in his boy Odell.
Yeah, my dog, he'll get it done, But yeah, that's it. That's all we have for BK Bets. So like always, guys, follow us on all the socials. IG 2 Joes 1 Pro, Twitter 2 Joes 1 Pro, and then YouTube. Subscribe to us as well. We appreciate y'all joining us again. We hope y'all enjoy the show. Come back next week. We love y'all. Have a good night.
Peace.